Okay, we'll give this a few seconds for the stream to start. I think we're good to go. Yeah, I think we're good. See if I can just change this real quick. Whoa, no, not that. Go bottom half, thank you. Okay. Just give us a few more seconds. Sorry, guys. Think we're good to go now. Alright, 2 years ago. Strange. Alright, so yeah, today we are modeling an F1 car. Or, you know, trying to. See how it goes. That just looks terrible. Okay, we gotta fix this. So the thing, it's all one object now, which makes it a bit harder. Probably should have kept these separate for a little bit. Okay, we're going to probably just fix this up a little bit, and then I'm gonna actually I'll work on the flaps behind it afterwards. I think there's not really too much of a gap that they have. I feel like that looks better. That looks a lot better, I reckon. It's pretty good. There is that slight gap. I mean, this whole thing here, this pinch point is not good at all. There's not really too much I can do about it. It's kind of just how it is. I think we're just gonna have to deal with it. It does look quite terrible though. What do we do? I could probably... Because I do need this curve. But I could probably add in a loop cut there. And that does help. And then maybe Oh, that goes up. I mean, that actually probably won't affect that much now that I think of it. Still got that overall shape. We need that to be stronger. Okay, let's delete that edge. And what the hell? Excuse me? Okay, that was weird. Kinda works. But that does begin to actually, that kinda works on the front here as well. I do need to add a small lip to this. Is that too high? I feel like this gap is a bit too thick. Hold up, I got some references here to look at. It's not really a good... Oh, the gap is kind of big. Now that I think of it. Or now that I see it more accurately. If I drag this across, right? If we go similar angle. It... Oh, but that kind of goes under. I didn't realize that goes under. Let me... Does that look like it goes... That does. It goes completely under. Okay. I think we're gonna need to fix that now. Sorry guys. 1 second. Okay, so we go 1 there, I'm thinking. Ooh. See, there is a small dip in this as well. It's not actually perfectly flat. It does have a small dip. So we'll add the dip first, because it is slightly further back. And then we're gonna go here to here, and the same on the bottom. We'll have to change that vertice separately. We're gonna add small droop like that. Yeah, that looks better. No, we'll stay in. Actually, no, we'll just do face because it has all those extra loops. Okay, I did not realize that. We go around here. Oh wait, no, we're gonna have to do this with vertices. We're gonna have to use this window. That is annoying. Okay, we're gonna have to bring it back. Some like that. Bring that back a little bit. Bring that back. Bit. We gotta keep that flow. That angle. Something like that. And then something like that. It kind of helps this bit, but I think that gap is still too big. I think that this is too sharp, actually. I mean, yeah, look at that. There's no gap. But then again, this isn't exactly my reference, per se. This is the wrong car. I think we need something. I'm thinking like if we actually, this is quite simple. I don't know why I'm stressing. Get that. We just slide. Okay, why is it? Oh no, that's good. That's a fat issue. Wait, why is that down? Oh yeah, no, that's right. That does need to come up though, just so we got that. Alrighty, we can get these three. Smooth it up a little bit. I think that's worse. I think this is quite a lot worse, actually. Yeah, we're gonna... I think that's also too thin, which is probably affecting this. Like if I go front view. Oh man, did I actually just do that? Okay, we built this whole thing back to front, but that's fine. We don't need it to face the right way. Recharge headset, what? Otherwise, that's curving as well. Don't think I was meant to have it curve just yet. Unselect those. That should... Okay, it didn't here. I think that is curving. Okay, we'll scale that out a little. Yeah, no, that had a curve in it. That is interesting. How broken does this look now? Okay, we gotta add some supporting edges in here. Because that is... that... excuse me. Excuse me. Why? There we go. Okay, we're gonna go 50% there. And then 10% either side. And then delete edge. Now that should have shape. It does. Okay, I reckon that's pretty good. This isn't. Oh, yeah, why is that? Huh. Interesting. Okay, we all know what to do now. We gotta do this next wing. So it needs to come out like right here. I think my headphones just died. Just a second. Okay, no headphones for me. Anyway. So is that, yeah, okay. We're gonna need, how big? Okay, well if that's that size there, it's about half that. Actually, yeah, let's just go 50% and then we can go here and here. That kind of works perfectly, actually. Except this is way too thick. Let's think about this for a second. Like if I bring that down, kind of breaks it a lot. I think we'll just extrude quite a bit like that, I reckon. And then let's make sure that it, yeah, is on object. It's on a bit of an angle. Something like that. We bring this down. And then I reckon we start extruding outwards. I think so. So we'll just extrude face. And we're just gonna drag this shit across. Like so. Alright, now let's drag this into place. Roughly, so it needs to connect right above there. Okay, now so we're gonna have to think of this angle. So it's actually pretty well level with that. Like it's there, and then we're gonna have to extrude that up. But we'll do that separately, I reckon. So we'll actually bring it roughly in line with that. I feel like that's a good spot. Okay, next we need the shape. Looking at my reference, I gotta go this side. So this is pretty much straight on there, I reckon. We'll bring one roughly in the middle. And then there's one there. Okay, we're gonna have to use... Yeah, we're gonna have to stay in edge mode for this. Because I don't want to be selecting those other vertices. Okay, we're gonna go solid view here. And we're just gonna wing it. That is a terrible pun. So it's kind of... So the thing is, this is very thin. We're gonna need to bring... Is that still too thick? It needs to overlap a little bit. How thick is that actually? That's probably a little too thick, like this way. So we're gonna have to fix that. Oh, but it still curves up anyway, so yeah, we'll change that later. That's fine, that's no problemo. We're gonna move that in. Something like that is probably the right thickness. And then this and this one. It's kind of straight-ish. I think I've messed this up because that's meant to be like here-ish. I do know it overlaps, but is that too much overlap? It might actually be alright, now that I think of it. It probably might be. This one, however, is slightly forward, like that. And then this one, slightly back. No. That one's fine. It's this end one, which I can't even get to. Boop, boop, boop. So that's forward. And yeah, we'll just line that up with that because it needs to curve up as well. How's that look? Terrible. Okay. Did that go down? Because does it? Actually, that's pretty accurate. Congrats to me. for accidentally making something so accurate. Right, edge, that needs to come up. It's just a smidge. And then this one comes up quite a bit. But it's rotated forward. Whoops. Yeah, rotated forward quite a bit. This is the same. Up. Rotated. Okay, let me just delete that so I can see how this is looking. Me. It's kind of there, I think. You reckon this is maybe too high? Like, I think it actually is kind of alright. Like, because it does go down a little bit. I'm thinking maybe these need to come down to close up that gap a little. We're gonna need a second lot. I think the issue is that these are too flat. And we'll slightly have that rotated. Lift that up a little bit. Slightly rotated. That up a bit. Slightly rotated. I think this might work. It's kind of F1 model-y. I think this can work. I genuinely think this could work. So, hello, gone 3600. What is up? How are you? So I'm thinking we'll start the next piece of the wing, that final level, if that makes sense. We'll do, yeah, that slightly more extreme, and then I'm gonna work on, they're not in this diagram, but like these mounts and hooks and connection things. I'm good, thanks. How about you? I'm good. I'm doing good, thank you. A bit of a struggle with this stuff, but progress is progressing. So that is good. Let's see. So yeah, next. No, not next wing. I want to fix this still. That's just... I know what the issue is. I know what the issue is, actually. It doesn't have a curve. It's meant to curve up. Now I'm thinking... Is this curvy enough? I don't think that's curvy enough. We'll bring those two down. And that one down a little. This one down a smidge. And then we'll... I do want to actually... We'll just go 50%. Keep it smooth-ish. Okay, that does actually look quite a bit better. But I've also realized that before we move on to the next piece, the next flap, we're going to connect this up. Now it's going to connect one higher. But also, so that goes there. We gotta make up some cuts. So that'll connect there, that'll connect there, that'll connect there. And it's connecting here. So we're gonna... hold on. Am I tripping? No, I'm correct. We gotta delete those spaces. We gotta delete those spaces. Like so. Then we go here. Pow. No. Hold up. We go here. Bridge. Here. Bridge. Here. Bridge. Here. Whoa, whoops. Bridge. Here. Bridge. here, bridge. And then we will temporarily delete those edges. Because now... Oh, wait a second. Am I tripping? Because that's not going to work now. I needed... Oh, with both these faces deleted. Wait, no I don't. It's just going to look a little weird. And it's going to need some fixing. If I can bridge those. And then give it like 2 division. That is not how divisions are meant to... Wait, if I go here, go taper like 5, 1, 0, okay, 2. Why does that... Okay, twist of 1, 2, -1. Okay, 0 divisions. We will do this shit manually. Didn't really want to do it manually, but we're doing it manually. Just... See, that's not meant to be flush. It's meant to be out a little bit. Maybe bring that up a smidge. Just a smidge, nothing drastic. There we go. Yeah, see, that looks good. That looks good. Apart from... What the hell happened here? This is annoying. What? I think I'm trying to think. I'm not too sure what to do for that right now. This, on the other hand, why does that come to a point? Well, actually, we gotta delete this, I think. Yeah, we need to come here. Pow. 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 Delete. Whoop. There you go, here. Yeah, delete those. Oh, why is that? Bridge. 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 Okay. That wing is wrong. And that's gonna come out to a point, but I think before we make that point, we're gonna build this wing first. I mean, it's kind of coming together. kind of. Um. Hmm. Hmm. Ugh. Let me think. Okay, I guess we'll get started on... See, that kind of does actually work. This maybe not so much. What do you guys think? Is this looking F1 car-y? This doesn't. We gotta fix this, actually. Now that I think about it. We're gonna actually do that right now. Instead of next wing, where yeah, fixing this. I think it should be easily fixed. Make sure that's all selected. Bring that up. Whoops. Bring that down. Bring that down. Okay, that's getting there. Maybe if I just like do face. Whoops, real quick. I bring that up. That's gonna look terrible. This actually. I'm gonna bring that up to say that. Help a little bit. Maybe if we slide that down like so. Get this edge, bring that up like that. Get these vertices, slide them up. Whoa, okay. And now we do the same for this one. This one. And this one. The same for the ones at the back here. Do same for these three. I'll make sure that that's flat. And bring those up. So it's definitely becoming more curvy, but that is looking shit. So what is that? That is that little joint, okay. That's kind of getting fixed. We're just going to do the same for both of these. Slide that up. Slide that up. And slide those up. It should help out a bit. It does. Still quite bad there. And we really gotta fix up this quite a lot. This is terrible. Obviously still need the retaining edges here. I'm thinking we grab this one, this one, this one. We slide that up like so. And then this one, this one, this one. We do the same, slide that up. And then we bring this one, slide that one up like that as well. Slide the whole lot of these up. Something like this, you reckon? And then we can have to try and taper this. Thinking like if I just bring these up, it maybe in a smidge. Bring that up. What do we think? I think it looks terrible. Okay, it's definitely a lot better. That's for sure. Wait, don't worry about these lines and stuff. We're gonna... let's do the retaining edges temporarily. Just so we can kind of see how it will actually look. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna have to... yeah, we're gonna have to space that out, and I think that'll be this problem as well. Yeah, so that's an easy fix. But we're not gonna fix it right now because we are deleting these edges until we build the last flap, which we're gonna go ahead and do right now. Okay, does that work? Where does that... That goes all the way around. This is... I think I need a different mat cap than this one. Honestly, yeah, you're probably right with that. But we're just gonna try and fix this first, and then I'll worry about all of that stuff. Let's see. Like, we do need that retaining edge, so we might just 50% it. We'll just, cause, man, decisions. I think, because then we can use this face here, extrude it in. It'll kind of line up pretty well with this one. Yeah, well, I have a white. Wait. So yeah, we'll ignore the Lambert. There you go. Not the best, but I don't know. Might be a little better. Who cares, honestly? We'll fix it later. That is not nice. We gotta do those edges as well. I totally neglected that. Wait a second. Real quick. Does that... Where does this go around? Because I have the terrible edge loopy stuff there. Wait, it goes all the way around? Oh, so it goes there. See, this is not good because that goes there. But that also goes through that same section. It's whatever. Okay. Let's just get this up and running. So we got that. I'm gonna move that down a little. And then forward a smidge because I think these kind of overlap. They do. I'm gonna have to rework a lot of this. See, we can't have that face like that. That's just not gonna look good. See, it needs to overlap. Maybe I can have a small gap. No, we can't have a small gap. It needs to overlap. What to do? Because it needs to come out here. Unless, of course, we... Let's just... See, that doesn't need... Oh, it kind of does. It kind of does need to be like that. can't add. I don't know. I need okay, I know I need to manually cut this up, but we essentially need something that comes out like that. We essentially needed to start from this edge here. So we need to cut that there. We're gonna have to do some fancy work. Okay. You know what, we'll do that. And then we need this. Can I connect that there? Like if I was to go here and then here, right? I can then just go here. There to there. And then I just gotta fix this triangle, which I could fix. No, that's just gonna make another triangle. And that creates an n-gon. Either way, we need this. Hold up, though. Actually, no, that's fine. It's okay. We can fix that. We just need a place for this to go. Huh. If I run it there, split it up there, and then down, that could work. You think if I go here? No. Yeah, actually, yes. How? I am super confused. That goes perfectly there. But then I can just merge the versi there. You know what? This is a simple fix. Delete a half. Make a loop that goes like that. Connect that to that. Boom. Okay, but now that kind of defeats the whole purpose of what we just tried to make. Because I need... Unless because it just doesn't connect and it looks like it does. That could work. Hmm. What do I do? What do I do? I think. Wait, how did I even? I probably should have saved. Okay, let me save this real quick because I haven't saved once. Okay, now. Actually, no, this can work. This can work. We just need a little shaping. Something like that. And then, no, something like that. And we just go bang, bang. How big? Probably, let's just go 50%. That big. And then that is our mission accomplished. Because we go bang, bang, bang. And we just extrude faces in. And then we yank it out like so. What? Oh. Yeah, okay. Yank it out. Let's put this into position. We'll say, is this higher up? It's pretty much the same height it connects at. So yeah, we'll do that. What we will also do is pow, 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 pow. Zoop. Do the same with that. Go here, of course. Do the same. Move that down. Okay, we'll move that up a little bit, just for now. Okay, we're gonna get these. Rotate them like that. Smidge them up. Get these. Rotate them. Smidge them up. Okay, there we go. We have successfully Hold up. Someone's pulling in the driveway. Someone is driving the driveway. I see Spider out there. She's freaking out. Hello, people. I'm back if you can hear me. Let's go feed Spider. Thank you. Alrighty. Back to it. Okay, we're gonna add some cuts. Obviously. We'll do that for now. We are gonna go edge mode first. And we're going to just lift them all above this layer of the wing. Like so. So we'll just get the height correct and then I'm gonna rotate it forward. And we'll actually just delete those faces. So when I press 3, it's all roughly the right shape. Okay. Now let's go. Let me think. Let me think for a moment. Edge. So this one starts like on a pretty. Actually, before we do that, we're gonna. We're gonna line it up so it's with that edge, I reckon. So I feel like that's probably enough overlap. And then obviously the end will just be like that, but I think, yeah, we'll have to lift it up just to make sure. So we're gonna lift it up. Make sure there's clearance all the way through. Hello. How are you? I'm just attempting to model an F1 car. It's a struggle, that is for sure. Okay, we've got the rough curvature. No, we don't. What is this? The rough curvature's kind of there. I think this is a bit more extreme. Like, I do have that reference, but that's not really the car I'm modeling. Do I have... Yeah, so it is more extreme here. And it does actually stop the overlap around here. So I'm actually going to move that back and then that back a bit. So something like that. Next up, we're gonna go edge by edge, I reckon. We'll start here because this does have a bit of a strong arch. So this one has the most extreme angle compared to the others. I think this is pretty accurate. That does come up a little bit. If I press 3, kind of works. It just has more extreme towards the back. We can do that. And then it does, like, it's almost vertical, the difference here. Oh, did that not go all the way through? Okay, we're gonna have to quickly do that then. I feel like it's actually coming along quite nicely. But I don't really like these edges. Okay, let me think. It's pretty accurate, I reckon. Obviously, I suddenly put in retaining edges, like along the bottom and stuff. But I think this is pretty well done. Okay, if I go, we gotta slide these up because we need this edge like that. And then, yeah, we'll just slide those up. Something like that kind of works. I'm trying to. So it has that cut out actually. So we're gonna need this here. And then we're gonna go face, delete that, delete that, delete that. What am I doing multi-cut for? Bridge that. Bridge that. And obviously we need the retaining edges, but we're gonna do that later once we bridge this. Because we're gonna need to go here. And we're gonna have to delete those faces, those faces, those faces. And then what does that connect to up there? Okay, we're gonna go slide that to about there, and then we'll just have that. Just got a nice angle. Have that in the middle, and then have that one about there. They should go edge. What's that? Bridge. We are going to need to do that middle edge loop. Whoop. Okay, will this work this time? It does. And then, wait, can I taper it? Is that... No. I mean, there it... Oh, wait, what? Blend. There we go. That's what we wanted. Hold on a second. I need a snack. So I think that's actually done. Like if I go, I think I gotta change this thickness a little bit. See, it does. It comes out a bit thicker. And then it actually, in here, it comes in a bit thinner. But then out here, it's quite thick. But that actually, yeah, is in a bit. There we go. That's nice. I think that looks pretty good. Okay, let's add in these retaining edges and stuff now. Okay, and now I think this is disconnected, yeah. What am I doing? Just target weld that. That should be good. Let's go something like that. But then this needs that and that because that's actually a pretty strong cutout. I reckon anyway. That looking pretty good. Probably do that. I reckon. Oh no, what happened? Did my eye just crash? Whoa. The view's gone. Okay, let's save this so I don't lose any work. Okay, so that works. And now if I go back to split view, consider adjusting my clipping plane. Okay, what was it? View, select camera. So let's add in a 0. No, let's minus 2 zeros. Let's make that 1. Let's make that 0.01. Seeing if I make this perspective view, it works. Panels. How do I reset my view? 4, 5, 6. Orthographic views are currently blocked. Okay, this is... Wait, this is the same camera? And if I now go here... No, okay. Okay, well, we'll just work with the one camera for now, I guess. What are they doing? That's right. Retaining edges. Okay, I feel like that's a problem. Oh no, it works. We're just gonna have to merge the vertices. Right? Yeah, okay. That's probably gonna be an issue all around, I reckon. But I think... it's pretty good. I mean, like, I'm no expert, you know, that's for sure, but it's kind of working. This, we're gonna go fix this now. Wait, why does this just end? So does that full loop around? Oh, and that just ends there, okay. Okay, I think if we just pow, 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 do that, and then here, pow, can't connect it right there. Oh, I got over there, here, and then here. No. I'm an idiot. How do I... Unless, of course, I just kind of do that and redirect. And of course, I just do this. No. Um, I'm trying to think of edge reduction things. Actually, first off, where does this edge go? Do I need... I reckon I could probably delete it here. If I'm smart. Hold up, got a phone call. Are they?
Come up with me because I'm gonna live cruise out on the arena for the first time today.
For how long?
15, 20 minutes, depending how it goes.
Fine, I'm not gonna be up there the whole time because I'm doing stuff. What was I doing? Edge reduction. I think he's probably the best spot to reduce it. Let me think. Okay, let's just quickly save this in case I completely mess this up. But we're gonna go here. And no, okay, here, and we're just gonna keep going to there. I'm gonna delete edge. Let's just use that. That's too hard to see. Oh, then I kind of do need delete. Unless, of course, I just kind of boom, 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 boom. I need to delete this edge as well. How important is this edge? What's that middle edge? Are these not connected? They are, it just doesn't connect, okay. If I was to delete that edge, honestly, probably isn't that important. I probably delete that. And go. Pow, 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 pow. There we go. Efficient edge deletion. And hopefully it doesn't look total. It looks total ass. Okay, what's this? Something isn't connect. Another one? Are you kidding me? Wait a second. Can I not just boop? Okay. Now we got this weird pinch point happening. Why? I'm not too sure why that's happening. But what we can do is slide that down. We'll lift that up. That will fix this. Kind of. Now, yeah, we still got that pinch point. And we still have whatever this mess is. I think that needs to come there. Actually, I think that just fixed the whole thing. Whoa. Whoa, okay, hold on a second. Why is that so far? What's that one? And now, yeah, there's just this one pinch point. Is that like... Why? Can anyone smarter than me tell me why this is this thing? Like... I think it's confirmed I'm an idiot and I have no idea what I'm doing. Excuse me, what the fuck? Please tell me that was just when I merged the vertices. And now all that stuff is back. Okay, well, I give up. I mean, actually, no. I don't give up. We never quit. Okay, that is interesting. But it's fixed now. Kind of. Yeah, I think that's a stupid idea. The way I did that, we're gonna have to fix that on all of them. But before we do, can I mirror? I'm trying to think. How, do I go here? And then the edit mesh. Is it flip or symmetry? No, it's not. It's yeah, mesh tools. Okay, mesh mirror. Whoa, Z mirror. Mesh apply. What the hell? Apply. Yes. That does look like it's working apart from how this is. Looks like they all merged. So we'll just delete that. Edge. Extrude edge. Move that back. Up so it kind of flows wider. Make that bigger. And excuse me. Oh, wait. That's right, yeah. Now we flatten it like that. And we're gonna get rid of that. Select the camera. 1 to try and fix the clipping. I think this might actually be alright. I'm actually kind of happy with it. Now I gotta go do some stuff, so I'm gonna have to end the stream here. Thank you to the 29 people who showed up and the 3 people who messaged in chat. I'll probably stream again because it's gonna take a long time to model. So until then, I'll see you later.